All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak. I was just flicking through YouTube and, I just saw this little, I saw this channel on expat life in Ghana. As you can see, this is, a Jake couple, more than likely Judah. More than likely Judah, head tribes. And they've mentioned the fact that, and obviously this has happened over the years as well. I mean, this is from the beginning. Africans don't like blacks. Why do Africans hate black Americans being black in Ghana? I am sick and tired of this word black. I'm myself an Israelite foreigner, but Thwadi Yahweh Bashem Yashai, even though looking like the heathen is a curse, I still am, melanated, where we age like wine as we get older instead of like milk the way Esau does, and I don't want to start digressing because I digress a lot, but that term black just means negative. If you've seen the movie Malcolm X and just use your general common sense when people say, I'm black, I'm black, I'm black. And also, I was listening to this radio story once. It was in the UK. It was, I'm assuming, a West Indian sister, Benjamite. She described herself. She goes, my skin is Indianish, but I'm black. My skin is Indianish. Basically, she's saying that she's brown. She could be, creamy brown, teased and tanned, or caramel, or just, lovely chocolate brown, right? But she goes, but I'm black. Now, what the F does that even mean? That term is so engraved in Jake's mind, in every Jake's mind, man. You got Northern Kingdom, those fools that don't know that they're Jake, especially the Issachar calling the Judites Mayate. Mayate, which means black beetle, And even amongst every Israelite group, wherever you're scattered, especially if you're melanated, if you're a little darker, you're going to have a term in the lingo that you grew up in by calling him, darky or whatever, I mean, that's the thing amongst Jake, innit? We can break each other's balls, that's cool. But this thing of really hating, that's a curse, man. That's Deuteronomy 28, verse 54, where your eyes shall be evil towards your brother, man. You're going to be evil towards your brother. Like my dad, obviously he's a Jake because I'm a Jake, right? The white man, so-called Esau, has said so much ish to him over the years, working at construction sites and all that kind of thing, right? He got into fights with them and stuff like that. But he hates Jake more than he hates Esau. That's a curse, man, where you hate your own more than the oppressor. And this is just a perfect example where Israelites are living amongst Israelites, but you grew up in America, and Africans are probably all, the Judites up there, the head tribes up there are probably saying, oh, lazy black American or whatever. Not that they're lazy, because at the end of everything invented by the so-called black, I hate saying them black, by the so-called Negro American, right, is you try and act like the so-called Negro American, you listen to their music, the women, the Israelite women in the land of Ham, try and dress like the Negro woman in America, but then you hate the so-called black American. That's a curse, man. And that curse is amongst every tribe, and it hurts as well when you walk past your own people and you don't know you're this. I know that they're my people, but they don't know that I'm their people. Why? Because on the outside you may look different, or you may look the same, but you grew up in a different so-called culture, Like West Indian Jakes would want to be around West Indian Jakes. Jakes from West Africa want to be around West African Jakes, and then they have like these derogatory terms amongst the subgroups that, oh, they like this and they like that, or they're this, they're that, And this is not going to go away until Yahushua returns, man. Okay? Let's go into the scripture here. Okay, Deuteronomy has all the curses written in it, but let's focus on Deuteronomy 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Okay? Now, there's a gang in West Africa called the Americans. Now, also, if you watch Rush Hour 3, when Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan get in the minicab, or not the minicab, we call it minicabs here in the UK. I don't know what they call them in America. Or get in the taxi. And there's an Edomite in there driving it, a French Edomite. He goes, I want to know what it is to be like an American, to kill somebody, or basically murder somebody for no reason. Watch Rush Hour 3 when they go to Paris for some kind of mission. I don't recollect the whole story, but those parts, you know, the sort of amusing parts, I do recollect. I recollect. And sorry about that. And yeah, so basically he's saying that you know, I wonder how it is to kill somebody for no reason. You know, being an American. And there's also a gang in America a gang in Ghana called the Americans. And this all Ghanaian Jakes. They call themselves the Americans. Why? Because America is known for murdering without ceasing, and murdering for no apparent reason, and murdering to gain the whole earth, even though they have plenty of everything, you know? And then they bring that spirit, that's a spirit of murder that even Jake buys into, you know? And Jake tries to go to, you know, West Africa to escape the curses, but the curses follow them even there. Obviously, it's not as messed up as it is in living in the West, you know, because Jake still has a bit of decorum and a bit of manners and a bit of, they'll probably just keep it verbal or amongst themselves, but you can feel it in the spirit that, okay, yeah, they don't like us, man. They don't like us. And this is just an example, you know, of this lovely couple here trying to go back there. And as you can see, the sister's wearing a dress as well, which is a beautiful thing. And her head is wrapped, you know. And even though they don't know who they are, you know, he's wearing that simple t-shirt saying black sit. I hate the term black. I can't stand that, man. I just can't stand it, you know. And like, this is not going to go away until we get the hell out of here, man. You know. And this curse is amongst everyone, man. Wherever Jake is scattered, this curse is there, you know. And a lot of Jakes have made it when they've moved to Ghana, but a lot of Jakes haven't. You know, a lot of Jakes have fell flat on their face and come back. You know. And obviously, hell's going to break loose everywhere when it does. But the Jakes that come back to America ultimately either come back for deliverance or death. And the ones in Africa more than likely should be okay, even though they're right next to the Middle East, where the missiles get launched. But, you know, down in Africa is a lot more gung-ho. And then on the flip side, you got simple Jakes out there assuming Hamites are their people too. Hamites, you know, these dirty stank Somalians and that. I don't know about you guys in the States and Canada, man, but the Somalians over here, man, they got a funny smell to them, man. I mean, I'm not going to lie, Somali women, there are some nice looking women, right? They got long hair and all that kind of thing. They're nice, yeah. But they smell funny, man. I don't know what it is. Like they don't shower every day or something. They don't wash their clothes regular. You know, you go around Jake. You know, you go around. You know, Jake foreigners, whatever, Israelite women. You know, we usually like to smell nice, man. But these Hamites, they stink, man. And Esau is just worse. You know, I work with a Moabite, right? And I'm sure this Moabite's an Edomite. Because this guy smells like hot dog water and you know that, like, what's it, wet dog smell? Man, these people smell. These heathens stink, man. And it goes to show that Satan is working with these heathens, man. And our women still gravitate towards these heathens. Which blows my mind sometimes, man. It is what it is. But going back to Africans don't like blacks. A lot of these Jakes come across Hamites as well, man, which don't like you. They're not gonna like you. They know who you are, man. They can tell by looking at you. Ethnically, you look different because we look better than these damn heathens. That's for sure, right? Our skin tone is better. Our physiques are better. We're more comely, even though on a lower level on this side, But some of us, there's Jakes out there that look sharp, and our women are, our women are just superb, full stop. The ones that got in their right mind, and they just know, and they know that we're the connoisseurs of everything, and we're the salt of the earth, and they just hate because it's in their nature, it's in them, and it's gonna stay in them, and it's not gonna go away. Especially you Israelites out there that got the visible look, that have the original look, you need to stop assuming that everyone that so-called looks similar to you, that may have the kinky hair or a certain skin tone or certain features, that are they your people. Jakes walks past you every day, especially those people that oh man, I get along with that dude at work, man. He's from so and so part of the world. Oh, I get along with this sister might say, I get along with this girl, man. She's vibes just like me. She likes the same stuff as I do, and they've got similar sort of family values like me and all that kind of thing. I vibe with that girl, man. And we would talk about spiritual stuff, and she believes in a higher power like me and all that kind of stuff. Those are more, and she doesn't eat unclean foods like me. More than likely, those are your people. We're everywhere. We're like the most largest, numerous nation on the planet, man. We're like the sands of the sea, like the scriptures say. Okay? And we're going to be scattered from one end of the earth to the other side, pursuant to Isaiah 11 and 11. The fact is, okay, the bottom line is that these are the curses, man. Okay? Single parent household, gang violence, you going to a different part of the world to escape the curses, but they follow you. Why? Because they're going to be with us until we get the hell out of here, until Yahushua returns. And if you're blessed enough to get beamed up into the chariot, that's when the curses are done. When you see that ray of light shining on you, and you're being lifted up off your feet, and you're going into the chariot, then you can start smiling and start praising the Most. You've got to praise the Most High anyway, but then you can start smiling and praising the Most High and smiling. Okay? Because then the prison door cells have opened, and we are going towards freedom, and we are not going to ever have any damn heathen over us ever again. We're not going to ever see heathen men with our women ever again. We're not going to ever be at work. We're not going to be ever be doing our 9 to 5 ever again. We're not going to ever be going to another part of the world to escape the curses ever again. Okay? Everyone with your skin tone, okay, is not your people, man. Like the elders say in Great Millstone, like all skin folk ain't kinfolk. I don't know who coined that. I think it was Elder Malcolm, or maybe it was Salakia. I do apologize whoever coined the term, but it was definitely one of the elders. More than likely the apostles, because for some reason, as we're getting towards the end, your memory starts fading you a little bit here and there. I don't know what Esau's putting in the damn foods. We don't know what the hell we're eating. Lord willing, it's still pray over it to nourish our bodies as much as it can anyway. But yeah, man, this is just the way it is, man. And the curses are numerous. Deuteronomy 28 and 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee until thou be destroyed. Okay? During the times of slavery, every captivity we've been in, several captivities in the land of Elam. When the Arabs had us in slavery, we were in the land of Elam. Okay? And then our forefathers had sex with those beautiful Persian and East Indian women at the time. Hence the reason why I'm here, but I don't look like that's neither here or there, but that's the reason why I'm here. Then you got a lot of Jake that went into Greece and other parts of Europe as well during slavery times, and America had children. We've been having children with heathen women for generations, man. And then those children grow up, because they're like their father, they're like heathen women too, so they have children with heathen women, or Israelite foreigner women. And then generations later. It happens in one generation. You look different. Yeah, and then that's another curse in itself. You know, looking like another nation, or looking like I think I look more like Northern Kingdom, because when I go America, or even when I'm going to Greece or Cyprus, they assume I'm either Greek or Hispanic, which is a blessing, because I don't want to look like no damn dothead, man. You know what I mean? So I don't like those people anyway. And these and during slavery times, when we were in chains and stuff, we were destroyed, man. We were lynched all the way up until the 50s, 60s, 70s, and we're still being lynched to this day. But those stories are being brushed under the rug. You understand? Well, they would lynch you, then afterwards your body will be hanging there, then they'll get shotguns and blow body parts off for target practice, and keep your penis pickled in a jar. And that, because the scriptures are manifold, man. So you are literally, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee until thou be destroyed. And now that's happening today as well. Jake does all the shitty jobs. And then you have a house you work hard to buy, and for some whatever reason, tax reason, whatever, Esau takes the house off you. And why all these curses happen? I'm just touching the tip of the iceberg, man. I can make a massive list and go through it. We'll be here all day and then some. Okay? The amount of shit Esau has done to our people, man. And Esau knows where the Israelite foreigners are, bruv. Okay? Hence the reason why places like Northwest India is full of gang violence, man. Okay? Drugs are being pumped into the areas where Jake is. On purpose. On purpose. They know where to get the women from to put in those Bollywood movies, because they're finer than wine. They look like Northern Kingdom sisters. Some of those women are Judites. All those Bollywood actresses that are being turned out and shit. You think they're Elamite women? Hell no. Elamite women are being good wives, staying at home, to their husbands that are lawyers and shit. But you got dumbass heathens out there. Oh, you're the same people. No. You can't tell the ethnic difference. Because we look different from Elamites. Even though Jakes that are in India or whatever, for example, I'm just touching on myself right now. Jakes that are within India, right, look different from Elamites there. There's a big ethnic difference. You can tell by the height, the build, the skin tone, the looks. But don't get it twisted. There are Jakes that look like straight dot heads. I haven't personally met none. I've met Jakes mainly that look like that part of the world. They either look Middle Eastern or they look like Latino brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? And we've been destroyed that way as well, man, by looking like other nations. Why? Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hearkenest means not, we didn't listen. And we deserve what we got, man. To keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. Okay? Dua to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that Yahushai came, man, our king. Okay? Who we bow down to and who we praise, by the way, Sakari. Okay? And who we pray to, Sakari. Okay? Not that you're probably going to watch this, because I ain't nobody, but I'm just saying. Alright? Yahushua is to be worshipped. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is to be worshipped. Okay? Yahushua is to be worshipped. Okay? All the shit that we've done in this world, man, and beyond, and all the generations before, Yahushua came, man, went through all that, man, sweating blood and that. And if you don't watch the videos like some of the brothers do, like Manatazak Benyamin, who puts illustration to it, and you're not crying when you're watching that, man, there's something wrong with you. Okay? And verse 46, they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Not forever, for a long time, basically meaning. Okay? Because you've got to dissect the words and get the meanings of it. And to get deeper meaning and understanding, you guys have got to better watch, like myself, still learning, the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone and affiliate camps as well. Okay, that's teach the same doctrine and say double honors to them. Okay, any camp that doesn't say double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, okay, you can still watch because they're still telling the truth, but they're not affiliated with Great Millstone. Okay, Because if they're going to give double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and they're not teaching the same doctrine, you better believe that the elders are going to check their ass. Okay? Right? Verse 47, because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Okay? Jake worshipping statues and, doing certain rituals to try and gain this or try and gain that, but not focusing on Yahweh Bashem Hashai. I'll do one more verse. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord thy power shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Okay? And you Google any image of yokes, who is it around? Around Jake, man. Around southern and northern kingdom. But they try and brush up the ones, they brush under the rug the ones at northern kingdom, so there isn't, what's the word? There isn't a... there isn't a connection, or your spiritual connection, doesn't put two and two together, saying, okay, Northern Kingdom got yokes of iron at the same period, okay, and we have similar customs, and Southern Kingdom got yokes of iron. Oh, we're the same people. So they hide the Northern Kingdom ones and put that the yoke of iron thing on Jake. Either way, it's Jake, yeah, until they have destroyed thee. Okay? All right, and that didn't happen to the small hatters, okay, or any Edomite or any other nation. It happened to Jake. Okay, and wherever Jake was scattered at, whether they had yokes of iron around their neck or not, they went through hell, man. Because remember one thing, the Lord had to hide us, man. Okay, the way the Lord made Moab covert, the way the Lord made Judah and the Israelites covert amongst Moab. You got a lot of Jakes in China, man, like Bruce Lee, for example. Had to hide us, because if Esau knew where every Jake was at, visibly, because they're carnal people, remember, visibly, they know where the bulk of Jake is at, hence the reason why they're doing what they're doing around the world. But they don't know who each individual is. Okay, so they go slightly less harder on the invisible Jakes, even though the curses are there. And that's the Lord's doing, obviously. Isaiah 45 verse 7. Right? But then if every Jake had the brown skin and the afro, man, you know what Esau would do, innit? Exactly, you know what Esau would do. He'd just wipe everybody out. But, even then, if that was the case, Esau couldn't do that, because the Lord wouldn't allow that. Okay? So these curses, man, right, are going to stay here until we don't get up out of here. Okay? And this is done by design. Okay? The way Esau put light skin. I mean, look at the sister. She's like a caramel complexion, and the brother is like a chocolate complexion. All right? Now, back in the day, I mean, even to this day, colorism, whatever shade you are, Esau put light skin against dark skin against light skin, a Jake from Ghana against a Jake from the West Indies, a Jake from the West Indies against a Jake from America, a Jake from America against a Jake from Latin America, a Jake from Latin America against a Jake from a different part of the world where we're scattered at, pursuant to Isaiah 11 and 11. Okay? Okay? So this is going to happen, man. Just, okay, you feel a certain amount of comfort if you work in an environment where there's more melanated people, right? Because I'll tell you one thing, being around, it's a good start to be around melanated people, because better being around damn Edomites, that's for sure. But on the flip side, there's heathens there too, and some of our own people are heathens too, because they follow heathen customs. And some of them are 2/3. I don't want Ratazar, I'm not one of them, I don't feel that I am, because the Lord, does sort of give us spiritual signs, and help whenever needed. But the Lord does put on the pressure, boy. The Lord does put on the pressure, But that's where prayer comes in, man. But anyway, I thought I'd just touch on this, and yeah, A lot of you Jakes that are feeling this, a lot of those people are not Israelites. And some of them that are, those are the curses that hate you. Okay, because you're a so-called black American. Anyway, all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yashai Bashem Rakakwadash.